Alright boys, what's up? Let me tab back in. Yo, the audio on the main menu is so loud, but I don't mind because the audio sounds great. I love this like title score for it, it's amazing. So like grandiose. Yo, just checking up on the Twitch stuff, just making sure everything's okay. We good? Yeah, we are. Okay. For a moment, it wouldn't show me that we were actually live. Alright, what's up, boys? 1 sec, let me just tab back into the game. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna check this out. I've got a warning, pre-warning. I think I'm coming down with something. So my voice is a little scratchy right now. I got a bit of a headache, but I'm chilling in my room right now. I've just got a smoothie next to me to just keep drinking some fluids. So sorry if you hear me cough slightly or my throat sounding scratchy. I did check this out the other day for the first look, but took about 40 minutes to get into the game because the servers were clogged up because they were letting people in incrementally, so that servers just didn't get overloaded and die, which was a smart move. But what was annoying is they didn't tell anyone before. Like, if that was announced beforehand, I would have not been sitting there like from minute one and waiting and just spamming enter to try and get back into the game. I would have waited for like the evening, but it's alright. I eventually got in after like 40 minutes of waiting. But had some annoying issues with I had crashing when I was like loading into the mission. So you start off in this little hub area here, and you get prompted to go over to like this launch bay, which is where all the customization and the missions get chosen. And this area runs like okay right now. It's a little sluggish. I think that'll be fixed by launch. Like, I don't really mind them not putting much priority on like optimizing this like hugely, because to be honest, like not much of your time is spent here, so it's not too bad. And it's like, it's not terrible to control right now. It's fine. I can navigate it around, but I can tell like a little bit of like mouse drag.
It's so sad to see the empty stall.
So yeah, I was loading into missions before, and I would get to like the last like little section, and then it would crash me out, which was really irritating. But we do have all the other javelins available to us now. The Interceptor is the one that I'm most interested in, probably second to the. Then want to try the Colossus, and then the Storm. Storm doesn't interest me a huge amount because to me it's just like, I don't know what it is about the aesthetic, but it just reminds me of Warlock from Destiny, and I'm not too down on it. I don't want to play a mage, okay? I want to play a speedy boy. Wait, what? No. Wait, what? Just told me I unlocked the Colossus. Okay, there we go. Now 2 Colossus, boys. Nice. Right, so beforehand I customized my, this was the Javelin I was playing with, so it's just the Ranger, which is like the very default basic boy. It was decently fun, but I didn't manage to play any co-op with anyone I knew. I did load into some matchmaking, but I really think this game is gonna like pop off with playing with friends, but none of my friends could get into the first test. So I'm hoping with this test now that some of them get in and we can try it out and chill. So we got yeah, so the weapons I had, I did scavenge some stuff for this one. Got some what rarity are these? Uncommon that I equipped. I wonder if can I equip, because these are already assigned to this Javelin, can I equip them to another Javelin while they're still equipped? Wait, where's the storm? Don't even have a interceptor name. Let's go with Zappy Boy. Wow, look at that. Honestly, the aesthetic of the fast one just looks amazing to me. It's so sleek. I just want like a... It looks like it's gonna be like Tesla branded or something. I don't know, the design is so sleek. Right, let's just check this out. I'm pretty sure this is what I had before. I had this equipped, right? Yeah. Alright, cool. Let's just kit this out, because I didn't get to play this, so I do want to take this out on a little wheel. Alright. So no weapons there. Yeah, so all the loot is shared over. I guess that little symbol in the top left means that it's already equipped on another Javelin, so you can cross them over. So with this, I will go with a shotgun. And I want a pistol as well, because I never got to try the pistol, and I feel like the pistol will be appropriate. Let's go with the hailstorm. Ah, so the assault system is their ability, so I haven't unlocked any new abilities for that. I should if I do a run with it. Same with this, and I can change the appearance. They did have these cosmetics you could unlock in that. They gave some coins out as well. I don't want to spend any yet because I know they're not permanent, so it doesn't really bother me a huge amount. But some of them do look really cool. There's like full body art camos you can get. Okay, I want to do my color. I like the really like glossy metal look. Let's do aged. Custom colors. Oh, I didn't see this before. That's nice. Actually, I just suddenly realized what this design reminds me of. This is such an obscure reference, but if any of the UK viewers have watched Ben 10 when they were younger, there was a really fast alien in it. I can't remember the name for the life of me, but honestly, if you painted this like model just blue, it would look exactly like it. Blue and black. I can't remember what its name was for the life of me though. But honestly, it looks exactly like that. Alright, nice. I like going with the white and black edgy aesthetic. It's cool. Alright, let's jump out of this now. Drop my phone.
Tripping over something.
Alright, well, maybe it didn't save my customization there, but you know, that's alright. Alright. Let's go for... We're gonna do a private mission. Actually, no, you know what? Let's go public. Let's see if we can queue in with some people. Yeah. Alright, yep. Fast track, flip side. Wait, Novadale, are you talking about the Ben 10 alien? Do you connect it as well? You see it? It would make me so happy if you were talking about that. I don't know if those were its name. Fast track or flip side. It's like it's along those lines. What's that? I'm gonna Google it on my phone. Actually, I'm really curious about this. I'm just gonna Google search blue speedy Ben 10 alien.
We are all here and able to speak to you.
Oh, wonderful.
Wait, the Ben 10 wiki says his name is Speedy Quick, but oh, Accelerate. That was his name. It was Accelerate. Yeah, I found it out, Novadale. It's Accelerate. It's spelled really, like, really badly. So what am I, Alright, these birds really dislike us. What are my abilities on this unit? So I've got my Q. It's a little shuriken. Another shuriken. Oh, and I have multiple of them. They recharge. And then I have my, oh, my melee is so cool. Nope. Yo, Nova, look up Accelerate from Ben 10 and just imagine the interceptor. It's like X, L, R, and then the number 8.
Better do something about them. They'll get in the way of your investigation.
Whoa. Thought I was using a pistol then. Can I use the pistol? I want to see how this is. Scorpion eggs. Oh yeah, this was a machine pistol, so it's automatic. Ooh. I do want to test out my ult as well. Come on, ult. Oh, it's on cooldown? It looks like it's full on the bottom right, right? Any more boys? Dude, the shotgun fires like 2 rounds, which is really good. But it burns its ammo really quickly. There you go. Whoa! I am a ninja boy with my ult. I can cancel it. Oh, if I cancel it, I thought it would, if I cancelled it early, I thought it would retain some of its charge. But no, it seems like it didn't.
Those are not normal remains. Looks like some kind of goo. It doesn't look like blood to me.
Decomposition? Too quick, unlikely. Perhaps the metaphor. Side effect of division?
Let's get some samples.
Agreed.
No, I want to get it. I want to get it. No, 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 no. Screw you, dude.
Really gross.
Bring the samples to Aruna Call. Yes, our discussions have led to a hypothesis that the split in warped reality. There are side effects. Aruna Call specializes in that. She's on expedition helping the Sentinels.
On it.
So the flying feels a lot better than it did in the first demo. I know when this launched for the first, like, the press demo, I guess, it the flying was really sloppy on PC, really like dragged hard on the mouse and keyboard. But they were aware of it because there was like a little post that went along with the launch with some kind of acknowledgements on some issues, and one of the acknowledgements was that flying was not comfortable on mouse and keyboard, and it seems as though it's not perfect, but they have already addressed that to some degree. It feels a little better than it did before.
So you're just gonna sit around. Where are you going?
What is happening? This argument wait until I get back to the fort.
Sumner's left. He just got up and left.
Left the lab?
I don't know. Just find Aruna Call. We'll deal with this back here.
Yeah, it still feels a little sloppy, but it's definitely better than what it was before. I'm gonna overheat. Can I get over this cliff? Yeah, I can. Nice.
The Sentinels are under attack from Scars. They're going to need your help.
Whoa! Yo, big boys. I'm gonna swap to my long range. What the hell? The swapping on the scroll wheel for the different weapons does not feel super responsive. But again, this was all stuff that was addressed in that little press note. Got a lot of this stuff, they're aware of it, and yeah, I'm just hoping they sort that out before it launches. It's got a while. I mean, it's like at least at like the better part of a month away now, and it's because what I was worried about before was that we'd just have like another Fallout 76 dilemma where we had fundamentally just a broken game. Given, and the worst part was with Fallout 76 is they called it a beta, and it came out 2 weeks before the game launches, and any developer knows that, like, if you have core fundamental issues that you're trying to work through, there's no way that you can work those out in 2 weeks before going. Like, a lot of people don't realize this with game development especially, but the games are normally like wrapped up in terms of their development like more than a month before they ship. Maybe not so much now, but that was kind of like the industry standard before. There's especially for the AAA companies, there's a lot of things to do with advertising and like quality of life adjustments to do like at the end of a development cycle, and you really do not want to be changing like core mechanics like 2 weeks before you launch a game. Which was cool. The first thing that I saw about this Anthem demo was that they labeled it as a demo. It's a month before release, and they are fully aware that this is a demo. I would almost say that, you know, you'd be cutting it close, but I would say that you could make some pretty important changes with a month in advance. But I was surprised, right? Fallout 76 scarred me pretty hard. I have a lot of cynicism when it comes to game development studios right now, especially AAA titles. And I mean, hey, we all know EA. I don't think I'm using my abilities enough. Oh, I flew right into his shield. Yeah, we all know EA, and hey, if anyone was gonna screw up, I thought it would have been EA, but so far, I don't think they have. Oh, this is spawning units, I think, but it's tanky as hell. I'm gonna go Super Saiyan. Yo, this move is so cool. It actually seems, I think it's because of the audio, but it seems as though I'm in slow motion. I think it's because of the muffled audio. I think the other Lancer altered at the same time. What I haven't seen yet, and I'm curious about this, if any of you play Destiny, a really cool quality of life thing is that if you're out in a mission and you kill a bunch of dudes and you drop a bunch of loot and you don't see the loot drop, there's like a little mail vendor in the main hub that any of the loot that's dropped that you didn't pick up gets sent there, and you can just pick it up from there. So there's no punishment if you're not being super observant. And I'm wondering if that's the same here, because the loot does drop on the ground. And I'm wondering if we do miss it, does it get sent to a vendor?
Thank you. I wasn't looking forward to whatever that is Scar had planned for us.
A rune call?
Yeah, that's me. How did you...
Matthias Sumner sent me. He needs you to,
Oh, that jerk.
to analyze this.
Where did you get this? The energies it's giving off. I can evaluate this data back at the fort.
I'll take Aruna and the rest of the prisoners in the Strider.
The quality of the audio is on these like comms is not great to listen to. That like artificial like static that they're pushing on it because it's like communication devices is not nice. Especially considering we're piloting like insane mechs. Like I think they've got their I think they've got the audio devices down, or at least they should by now. Whoa, what is that? Dude. That is huge. Oh, I threw my shuriken at it. I think it took down my shield in like one hit. Okay. Let's go over to the machine pistol. Hopefully we can run around it for a little bit. Oh my god. Those rockets hit you so hard. Yo, dude, get back in the combat. What are you doing? Throw my shurikens down there. We've taken out like a quarter of its health. What the hell? Alright, boys, we're jumping in. There's like a little bit of like jumpiness with like a teleportation using this ult when you're targeting things. I actually recovered my health then because I picked up some health orbs, I think. I'm gonna see if I can get closer with my shotgun. Or maybe not. Shields down, shields down. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. reload up. Can you stop firing at me down there? That's like a pea shooter. I'm not doing anything long range. Yeah, maybe the machine pistol was a mistake on this. I think an assault rifle would be better. Oof. Let my shield regenerate a little bit. And I'll jump down and go with the shoddy. Okay. Don't fire at me? Oh, okay. God, I don't like how that takes you out the sky. Alright, let's reload the shotgun and we'll go into face. 5 bullets left. Yay!
That's it. Iscaro trouble dealt with. Good work.
I think we got a rare item from that as well.
Discovered anything about those samples?
Yeah, we did. Nice one. You're alone. Is it confirmed that this is definitely crossplay between PC and Xbox One? Is that definitely happening? Because I gotta say, I've always been a PlayStation fan, but right now Xbox is killing it with the crossplay. Although they did just announce that they are making the... Dude, that fucking... The one on the left, this dude, that design is really cool. Another white and black one. Just all the cosmetics on it look really cool. Yeah, the Sea of Thieves just announced that they are taking away the auto crossplay, so... from launch up to now, Sea of Thieves has always like jumped everyone into just crossplay servers, and now they're making it like an opt-in scheme. So you have to say if you want to play crossplay, and then you do. But they are also bringing fully enables mouse and keyboard on the Xbox One as well for Sea of Thieves. This is ooh, a support gear. Oh, I like this. This. Oh, really? No crossplay at launch? Oh, look, a marksman rifle as well, rare. I'm going to equip both of these. Yeah, it's interesting with Sea of Thieves because they always had this initiative of being like, crossplay was like a core concept of uniting the Xbox and PC players, and I think as of the past 2 months, their player base has skyrocketed. Like, that's a whole another topic. Like, the Sea of Thieves revival on Twitch is insane right now, and it's like 99% down to Summit 1G. But yeah, they're doing really well at the moment, and they're bringing out a whole new game mode called the Arena, which is a PvP centered option. But because it was PvP, a lot of people on the Xbox side were very worried that the advantages of having a mouse and keyboard would give an unfair advantage to the PC players in the Arena mode. So with the Arena mode comes the opt-in, opt-out of crossplay, which is fair. No loot boxes and all content free of charge. That's good. Skeptical of that, given that it's EA though.
Good. You're here.
It really surprises me that they would say that all post content is free.
Used to be Dominion.
I thought it might be something like that. Reality decay is not pretty.
Reality decay?
When a Shaper instrument taps into the Anthem, it affects reality, and reality is a lot less stable than you think it is. One incorrect variable and the entire equation collapses. Reality collapses. These Dominion, whatever happened to them altered their nature, the fundamentals of their existence. But it wasn't right. Something wasn't right. They couldn't last. What's this got to do with Matthias?
Whatever happened to these Dominion happened to Matthias, too.
You're not saying...
The manifold affected him. It means they are unstable and in real danger. I gotta go.
Yeah, it just surprises me that the anti-cortex. What's this? Oh, okay. It just surprises me that they would, that EA would push to do crossplay. I mean, it's not a bad thing. I really do think crossplay is hugely important and kind of like a selling feature at this point now. But it surprises me because maybe I'm wrong, but I don't recall EA any of their like big titles right now. Is that water? That does not look like water. Oh, it kind of does from there. From this angle, it did not. Okay. Looks like a slush puppy. Just like a giant bucket of slush puppy. Yeah, I don't recall any of EA's like big title hitters being cross-platform. I don't think the Star Wars Battlefront games were.
You're back. That is you, isn't it? I can't quite focus my eyeballs.
Where's Sumner? Where's the manifold?
He was impatient. He wanted to pursue his own theory.
He took it and pushed me. Not hard, but it hurt my feelings.
What did Aruna say?
The Dominion soldiers were affected by some kind of reality decay as a result of their divide.
Reality shifting in unintended ways. As a result, they were
Wobbly. Jelly that didn't quite set. Oh. That explains why I'm feeling oddly... porous. It's not a great feeling. And none of my
I'm not a
limbs
fan
work
of this
We need
character.
Sumner back.
and the manifold. The generator of the effect
He's
must
so
be
irritating.
part of the solution.
Do you know where he went?
He talked about needing a drink. Maybe the bar?
It's a start. How long do I have?
I smell burnt toast.
Not long. Please hurry.
Lady Cardia and Commander Fool, huh? Gossips
So, a thing that I did notice in my first test of this is these hub missions that they're not necessarily missions. They're normally like an epilogue to the quest that you do. So you learn some kind of story key point in the actual expedition itself. Then you come back here and you kind of act on what you've learned and speak to some NPCs. But dude, some of them are really annoying. Like especially with no sprint in this area. Like just walking around, it's not that fun. I mean, the area looks nice. Don't get me wrong, but I do not think. Sorry, I do not think that the this place especially looks really nice. But after like 50 hours of playing, the aesthetic and the looks are gonna lose like their charm on you. And just walking around with no sprint and doing these like long, arduous like interactions, they're not that fun. And I'm hoping these are pretty minimal in the game.
For Matthias?
Yes, one of them.
He wanted a drink but wasn't allowed in. He's been banned from the premises for months.
Great. So he's gone now.
I tried to talk to him about the samples you found, but he didn't seem interested. He was always easily distracted, but never rude. He was odd.
It's complicated. That one, Sumner, appears to be the abrasive side of Matthias.
We should find him.
Yeah, definitely
I
Nova.
don't know how quickly the reality decay could set in.
Got it. What now? I don't see Sumner anywhere.
He might still have his link on him.
Connect us.
I mean, it's not always terrible. I gotta admit, like, it would suck to hear just... Does this curtain actually move? No, I thought it did briefly. This game looks incredible on Xbox One, OG console 2, not even S or X. Yeah. Right now, I know on PC there's a lot of optimization issues that they're hit with right now. Like a lot of issues. Right now, I can like run it. I'm not even sure how it looks on stream right now. But I think it should be done by... From the way the devs were talking about it, I was complimenting them earlier. I think they've been really respectful in how they've kind of been open and transparent about the idea of what's working, what's up to change, like just pointing these flaws out, because the danger with that often is that if you point out a flaw before it's even open to everyone to see, half the people, maybe more, wouldn't have even acknowledged those flaws without you pointing them out. So you've wounded yourself to many people. But I think in terms of their PR, I do think it's better for them to actually be transparent and just be accepting of what isn't working and what is working. Oh crap, I didn't. Can I cancel matchmaking? I never changed my items. Crap. No. Cancel launch. No. Oh, Lone, do you have an Xbox One S or X, or do you have the OG console? I guess you must have the OG actually, because you wrote that in chat. Some of my uni housemates, they also have a one of them has an Xbox One X or the Scorpio or whatever it's called, like the really cool flashy one, with the really good specs, and then another one just has the base Xbox One, and they are really big fans of playing the new Star Wars Battlefront 2. They play it all the time. Oh, I did load back. This is cool. I can change my items now. They play it all the time, and what's insane is when I'm when I'm playing with them, the OG console can't actually handle the split screen multiplayer on local co-op on the base console. Like the frame rate just tears. It goes down to like 10 frames per second. It just can't run just two instances at the same time. It is insane to watch. Like it's absolutely unplayable. Like it's really shit. But then on the X, it runs fine. It's great. The X, the specs difference between the S or X and the OG are quite astonishing. Alright, we have an upgrade here. Spark Dash. Gather strength, then charges target, damaging everything on the path. That's cool. Alright, my weapons. I'll keep the shotgun, because I like the shotgun. But I'm going to change the Hailstorm to the Marksman Rifle. Then support system. We have the shield, right? Oh, is the shield only for, I guess, the Colossus, right? Because he's like the quote-unquote support, I think. Or like the tank. So I got Rally Cry. Breaks you and your allies free of all status effects. That's pretty cool. I don't know what the content plan is for this, for like late game content. Or if there's like a cap on the leveling system, but I would be really interested to see if they do like a Destiny rating system, because some of the aspects of team composition will be interesting with like the customization of the units, because it seems to be that they're not too boxed into their like quote unquote role, but I'm not sure. I mean, I would have to have a lot of time on the other Javelins. But it seems like that to me. Can I change over to the Colossus quickly? Dude, this dude is so hench. Oh, so he has Battle Cry, so was it Storm then that was the shield? Let me customize this guy anyway. No, it's here. I should put the armor on this dude and then the melee inscription on the other. Dude, the Storm's aesthetic, the design on it is really cool. Really, really cool. Wind Wall. Huh. Not sure where my where that dome thing went. Which one were you mainly playing, Glone? Which mech? Mech, I mean like exosuit, I guess, really. It's not really a mech. Okay, so the dome was on the Ranger. I already had a lower quality one, but now I have this. Can I salvage this one then? Nope. Alright, let's go back to the Interceptor. So I guess this this thing at the top right, I think this is like your kind of ranking within this suit. So I'm an uncommon Interceptor, like I guess like a rank 70 or power 70 or something, and that changes based on the power level of my gear. And I guess if I get more of the rare, the blue grade stuff, I'll become a rare Interceptor rather than an uncommon one, I think.
Now here's where it gets fun. Time to make a statement.
Alright, I just want to change the front. This like silver plating on the front. Which one is it though? Is it this one? No. No, it's not that. Oh, it's this one. Okay. Oh, I kind of like that. Not the bronze. No, let's get rid of that color. I kind of like the shading on that. Alright, let's keep it like this. I like how there's no bullshit cost on customizing, like with paint and stuff. You can kind of just go all out from the beginning. Maybe that's just in there because of the beta, but I'm not sure. God, I really hope I don't have tonsillitis or something. My throat is so sore. I am happy I get to sit down with this though now. Maybe I'm hyping it up too much and I'm just kind of gushing over it. I'm still skeptical about it. I don't want it to come across as I'm like really hype about it. I haven't pre-ordered it. I'm not going to get it until day one, at least. Like I'm not going to purchase it. I'm going to see what comes out about it. Also, actually, it really tightly depends on if my friends get it. But one of my friends already pre-ordered it, and two more I think are getting it. So I don't know. I'm impressed by what I see kind of so far. If I can play with friends though, it'd be so much better. I only ever played Destiny really with friends. I got Destiny on launch and played it for like a week straight. I remember it was a lot of fun, but we played up until the first raid, the Leviathan raid, I think it was called. We cleared through the first raid. It was really difficult to do the Leviathan raid because we did it on launch, and I think it did get rebalanced after. Why is this dude like glowing? The hell? Looks like he's wrapped up in some kind of candy wrapper. Dude, that paint job is horrible.
Have you found Sumner yet?
He left the fort. Trying to get to him.
Hurry. Maddie's lost the ability to perceive time and space normally.
Yeah, Novadale, the S is like hugely better. The specs in it are like a huge leap up. Like when it came out, a lot of people were really really starting to kind of debate the idea that the console gap between like PC and console is like vastly closing. And that's not to say that the Xbox X or S is like on par with the PC, but it closes the gap closer than anything else on like the console market. More than the PS4 Pro, definitely. But yeah, the new series of graphics cards are coming out soon. Anyway, so so we'll have to see what happens with those, because I don't know, man. I'm reading a lot of stuff about the new AMD card, and I was a big NVIDIA fanboy. I've used AMD before. I had 2 AMD cards, and I've had 2 NVIDIA cards, and I've always preferred using NVIDIA. But I'm reading some stuff about the new card from AMD, and it's looking like I think it looks better. Oh, that's my rush attack. I think it looks better than the new NVIDIA, the 2000 series. I'm not sure what AMD is calling their new card, but there's a big priority on video memory on the new AMD card, which is like becoming more and more of a problem with the newer cards. Like everyone's buying like these huge new cards. Like the I use the 1070, so I kind of like fell for this as well. But the 1060, 1070, 1080, all of these cards, they're really powerful cards, but when it comes to video memory, like they're still kind of like not amazingly great. And the Titan was meant to sort that, but the Titan is like, you know, it's hugely expensive. It's a really, really powerful card, but you'd hope so at the fucking price you're paying. So yeah, I really like this phase rush ability. It's really cool. So yeah, I never got a Titan because, you know, I'm a student. I'm not going to pay for a Titan on a student budget. It'd be like all my student finance. But I am thinking about swapping over to AMD, possibly. I'll read the card reports when they come out. But I did also hear recently that apparently the some of the early adopters of the, like some of the press people who got the NVIDIA card early, I think Linus Tech Reviews, Tech Tips mentioned it. I believe it was him. Maybe it wasn't. Don't quote me on it. But I'm pretty sure he said that he had or saw some issues with the new NVIDIA card in the early prototypes, and kind of scarred by that. Because if any of you ever had the, I'm gonna die here. Let me exit combat. If any of you had the 900 series, so the 970 I think was the main one that had this issue, but there was a busing fault on it on the actual board itself. So like thousands of these cards are just faulty by manufacturing. Like there's no software that can fix it. And there was some software which was pushed to try and minimize the issues that you would notice from the busing. But like regardless, there was always going to be this this fault. So I'm kind of curious to see if that happens again. So we have some kind of like physical busing problem. Maybe it's not the busing, but you know, NVIDIA have done it before, so it could be on the cards again. But yeah, like everything to do with the AMD's new emphasis on VRAM is really good. Like we need more video memory. All these cards are so powerful, but then they just have terrible memory. limits. You can never push them to the limits again. Let me read chat. Yeah, I was thinking NVIDIA screwing themselves over the current price of the new cards. That is true. The Titan is so ludicrously priced. And I mean, it is a really good card, but like, it's not a consumer grade card. It's like professionals only. Like, if you're a streamer or just like a Let's Player, like a content creator, like, yeah, get the Titan. And many of them do have Titans as a standard. But like, it's so ludicrously expensive. Like, no person, just a commonplace person, is going to be grabbing that for a PC. It just won't happen. And I think the SLIing on the Titans doesn't work properly as well. Not that somebody's going to have 2 Titans to just mess about with SLIing anyway. But I don't think I remember reading something that it wasn't working properly. Was that the card that had the slower memory to save memory? If you're on about the... what I was on about with the 900 series, I don't think so. I do remember the card that you're on about. The 900 series just had a manufacturing issue with the busing lanes on it, so it was just running like worse than it should, just out of manufacturing fault. But because all of these were like mass manufactured and then distributed, without like a huge callback, they couldn't really do anything. I think the busing issue was only discovered like into their actual like maybe like 2 months into their use or something. I don't think it was discovered straight away. But I remember the initial shock when it happened, because like some people were picking up, and I had a 900 series for NVIDIA. I treated me really well. It was like, it was the card I had before I upgraded to the 1070, and it was a really good card. But I remember a friend of mine also picked it up and had to send it back, and he was so hyped to get the card, but he sent it back because it just wasn't performing well, because of the busing issues. So there was a lot of difference between how the cards were performing for people. I want to find out what the what some of these like status conditions are for some people. Like, I was electrocuted then, but I don't know what electrocution does. Like, maybe it stops shield regeneration or health regeneration, or slows you down, or staggers you with random points. I don't know. It's never kind of explained. I like this this scout rifle though. It's really good. How much of an upgrade was it for you to get the 1070? I mean, performance-wise, I'll be honest, like, it was definitely an upgrade, but the cards are very expensive, and I wouldn't say that the cost warrants the upgrade at the moment. Especially right now, because the new cards, the new series is going to launch for both NVIDIA and AMD. All the older series are going to drop. They just will drop by both NVIDIA sales and AMD sales and secondhand market. So I wouldn't recommend now like upgrading to it, because the cost was insane. I did get it discounted. That's the only reason I did it, and I was looking to upgrade when I came to uni. But I would say, like, if you really wanted to upgrade, like, the best, like, the smartest play you could do would be wait till, I love that move so much, would be wait until the new series launches and hear the reports of the new cards, and if they're really good, then it could potentially be worth even upgrading to the highest value there. And especially with this new AMD card, like, that'll sort you for a good couple of years, if it's as good as it looks so far. But regardless of how they work out, they will then affect the older series. So I remember when the issue I was talking about with the 900 series with NVIDIA happened, there was a huge price drop in all the other NVIDIA cards because of, you know, people were pissed off about the issue. So actually a lot of people were jumping onto buying NVIDIA cards, even though there was a big fault, a big well-known fault, because they were becoming like a lot cheaper because of the PR disaster. A lot of people bought into them, so I would say wait for that. I mean, there's a chance that maybe both the NVIDIA and AMD card are perfect when they launch now. Doubt that, but there's a chance it'll happen, and then maybe it's worth looking into purchasing one of those. But hey, probably the best thing to happen is that one of them flops real hard, and then you can pick up on the losses of one of the companies. You can capitalize on it. I would say that's the best play. Like if you're looking, Novadale. Like I don't know, I kind of assume that you might be looking to upgrade, but oh my god. I would say that was like that. I think that would be the best course of action. Wait until the market updates with these new cards and then respond to it. I went from the 560 Ti to 1060. That was a massive upgrade for me. Okay, if you've got a 1060, yeah, holy shit, a 560. When did you do it? When did you? Oh, I'm gonna die. When did you upgrade? Because that is a huge jump from a 560 to a 1060. Because I jumped from, as I said before, I jumped from the 970 up to the 1070, so the jump was good, but it wasn't like a huge jump for me. Yo, these Titans are really irritating. Holy shit. Yo, if that thing hits you, I think it overheats you completely. You can't fly up and dodge. Uh-oh. Yeah, there we go. One down. Oh, 2 blues? Hell yeah, boys. No, it was bait. It was bait. This attack is so annoying that it heats you up. Okay, you were lucky then. Because that crypto mining bullshit is like a huge... Wait, I'm doing 0 damage. I'm dealing some damage, but not consistently. That crypto mining bullshit was a huge, like, just shit show for all hardware stuff. That was really irritating. But you were lucky then. If you copped in before that whole thing, then you got it at a fairly decent price. But I'd say, like, kudos to you. If you're jumping up from a 560, like, respect you. That must have been a Christmas day for you. Oh, I'm such an idiot. I just realized I think that these guys' main attack is like a status effect. Yeah, burning. And I have that new module that I can remove status effects from friendlies. I'm such an idiot. I could have been like way more supportive to my team here. There we go.
No time to waste. We need to get back to the others.
Why is he so alarmed? What's happened? Freelancer.
Yeah, that's really good. The I do think the 10 or the 1000 series is good. But yeah, just the inflation on the prices because of mostly because of the crypto mining is so dumb. Like I could. It's why when you asked before, I could not recommend upgrading now because I don't like if you have a 900 series especially because the jump is not worth the price. Like, right now, some of these cards are still, like... Why is this dude, like, air guitar? What the hell? Some of the prices are still so insane. It's so dumb. And my old PC, the 1060 was being CPU throttled. Yeah, I think for the next thing... I've been debating recently, like... I had some issues with my PC that were really irritating, and I kind of think my PC is like 5 years old, just coming up to 5 years old, I think. And I've changed the parts throughout the years, but I think it might be worth breaking it down into some of the core pieces and just building a new one. Because I really want to change the chassis on it, and I got a lot of blues that round. Oh, that's a really good one. An aggro aggro mechanic. This is good. This is for me. And what's this? Rest strike system. Charge mail attack that causes the target to explode after 4 seconds. Nice. Yeah, the wait, what was I saying? Yes, I want to upgrade the chassis, definitely. I really hate the chassis that I have now. And probably a new power supply, but I guess I'll wait for that for the new card reports because I want to see how much they actually take up. And definitely a new CPU. A friend of mine, one of my housemates in my first year of uni, his grandfather was so proud of him for getting to uni that he basically said as a gift to him, just send him a bill of like all these parts for a PC, and he'll buy it just like no matter the cost. It was insane. I remember he came up to me and we spent like a night like choosing like the most ludicrous parts, and it was like a godly PC. It had a 1080 Ti in it, the newest CPU chip we could get from Intel. It was insane. But he does a video course, so he needed a pretty good CPU and video card to do a lot of rendering. But yeah, I was so jealous. That PC was godly. I think it came up to 2,100 and something, I think. But I think the 100 cost was just for like the assembly and the shipping. But yeah, about $2,000 for it, and it was insane. Like that PC would last him like years and years and years and years.
I made peace with it. This isn't just about you. It's the end of all of us. We don't do something. There's nothing to do. We don't have the answer. Maybe it was always supposed to end this way.
You went from an AMD 1090T Ryzen X, which I built last March, so yeah, I managed to hold onto my PC, make it work for 7+ years. Yeah, it's the best thing about the PCs is that they're such a good investment.
Hold on, where are you going with this?
Manifold needs more time. It needs to go through its full cycle. We're gonna have to let the manifold complete what it started. Let reality settle. But if it settles, that means our division could become permanent. That's so bad. Certainly won't be dull. What do you say? Yet for a new adventure.
No, dudes, I don't want them to stay cloned. No, go back into one body. You're so annoying. You're not a good character.
Flip the switch.
Stop it.
Right.
It has finished its cycle.
How do you know?
Good, right?
How do you know it's finished its cycle? Nothing happened.
What a rush! I think it worked.
No chance of liquefying?
Time will tell. But now we have enough to help Halleck with your dawn shield.
Really?
Yeah, especially with the data Sumner found.
Does this mean Matthias will never be whole again?
Who says we aren't whole?
You're 3 people.
Because, you know, dress right? Because under the Republicans maintain
Oh, I hate this character so much. Also, I love how, like, they've literally broken the laws of physics, and like literally tripled. Like they've duplicated themselves twice over, and it's like just a casual thing. Like we're just meant to just get on with it. Like, yeah, okay. They've literally like made a huge breakthrough. All right, I think we completed all the story. Yeah, they've just made a huge breakthrough, and like they're just casual about it. This dude decided to be edgy and wear like a hood. this dude's wearing his whole like head wrap, and I think this is the original one. Then they have like all their split personalities. I don't know. I hate this character. You know what? Screw you guys. Yours lasted 4 years, but considering how I thrash on my PCs, yeah. Dude, it's like the worst thing when you see like a PC problem, because you know it's gonna take like at least like a day or two to fix, and it just gets so irritating. When I had my PC problems recently, I was like, I was ready to have a breakdown. It was so irritating. I saw recently Summit 1G was playing Sea of Thieves, and somebody donated some bits in saying that that their console just recently died and that they were happy streaming so that they could have some enjoyment. And then Summit was just like chatting back saying like, yeah, dude, sucks. It's like really shit. Maybe it's time to get like maybe it's time to invest in a PC. And the guy donated back saying like, yeah, he's a college student though, so he's like getting his priorities straight and wants to finish college before he like spends the money on a PC. And then Summit just like, I think Summit respected the fact that he was like, that he had his priorities down. He wasn't going to splurge on the PC before he finished college. And then he asked him like, how much do you have saved up for it? And I think the guy had like $900 saved up for it. And Summit was like, well, I think if you spend about $1,500 on it, you'll get like a really good PC. So Summit gave the guy like $600, like just flat out, just gave the guy $600 and built him a PC on stream. It was insane. It was so nice to see. Because like, especially after like everyone can relate to the idea of just, you know, when you have some really shitty PC problems and you just like, you want to break down because it's so shit. And it's like, all right, Summit just, you know, paid out $600 of his own money to just help a guy out. It was a real wholesome moment. God, I have a upgrade here. Okay, this is I was right before that. This blue number up here in the top right represents your power level of the different items. So we've got because this is 11. If we go up to the 13, it goes up by 2. I really like the Spark Dash though, but this is a rarer one. Oh, and the damage goes up by 1,263. Okay. I think we got to equip this. It's got double the recharge though. Do we get any new weapons? Like any good new weapons? We're using the Scout already. Do we get any shotguns? Can I... Yeah, there's a filter. Can I filter it by type of weapon? Yo, Nova, I appreciate you sticking by. Cheers. Have a good lunch. This goes up in power. It's further range, has more ammo. Pretty big disadvantage on RPM. Damage is up. I think I'm going to stick with this one. I think the Vengeance is better. So these are both for me. Oh, the recharge on this is 2 compared to the 12 over here. I think the higher recharge is better, right? That the higher the recharge rate, the quicker it comes back up. But the damage is better, not by a huge amount on this. Okay, so yeah, now we've completed everything, I think, in terms of the story. So I think we're just chilling in the free roam, I guess. With just the free play stuff to do now, we might end the stream soon. Hopefully I can check it out again with friends soon. I think the co-op, as I said at the beginning of the stream, will really drive this forward. Wait, really? 3 storms with me?
Patching in our contact from Corvus.
Freelancer, I see you're not one for briefings.
I like to learn on the go.
Can't fault you there. Name's Sev. Corvus has assigned me to counter Scar activity around Fort Tarsus.
Since when does Corvus care about scars?
Since they started making acidic weapons to attack supply caravans.
That's a good reason.
We think this is where they're making the acid.
Any idea how?
I want you to find that out and put a stop to it.
Found the road.
That's a
Scars
shotgun.
have done something to it. It's gone volatile.
For those of us who don't speak
Can I dash
shit,
up
that's
there?
bad, right?
Nope.
Obviously.
Oh, I used my support ability.
We'll need to
No!
silence the relic.
Forgot my key binds because I don't have my dash now. I replaced it for the other ability. Yo, that explosion on the E now is really big, and the recharge is so fast. Or does it have multiple charges? So I could just use it like in quick succession then. There you go. Yeah, that ability is really good. Ooh, that's a yikes. There's health right there. What the hell shot me? I'm behind a rock. Come on, 3 storms, come resurrect me. Come on, boys. I think 2 of them are down as well. That's a yikes from me, boys. Come on, dudes. You want to come up here and resurrect, or? Oh, I guess that's the wall ability. That wall is huge. I'm surprised there's no like respawn like back at the initial spawn. If there's no revives that are done by like this long. Yes. Finally. Alright, I have no idea what this little thing following me is. The hell is that? Seems like the burning doesn't do like DOT damage, which is really like weird. What do I think? That's a good question, Lon. Well, I've been gushing about it a lot. I really do think that this is like a good experience. I'm hoping that like that shines through on launch. Like, there's no shady practices. I'm happy to hear from Nova that they plan to do free post-launch content. Not really sure if that's going to stick through. You know, it's EA. Not really certain that that's going to happen, but you know, if it does, I'm not going to complain. I think the gameplay is really fun. I think the flying is so much better now on PC. I think the co-op is really what's going to drive this game for a lot of people, so I'm really hoping that... well, one, I'm hoping that that isn't true. I'm hoping to some degree when this launches, there is enough content to do solo that people can find a reason to play this without having to just play co-op. Because that can be the death of a lot of games. So I'm hoping that this game is an amazing co-op experience, but also not one that's reliant on it. But yeah, I think it's great.
The scars were bringing eggs to the relic. The eggs were filled with acid. Could be using the relic to weaponize it.
Let's check the second relic. Put a theory to the test.
Uh-oh.
Relic's up ahead.
This one's a lot more crowded. Look, eggs everywhere. Used to use the legs. I'll pat myself on the back after I dealt with the scars.
God damn it. I got a prompt to evade something then, but it was really quick. The only times I'm dying as well is on this mission. Did fine in my other two. These storms are playing really passively too. They're way back. That's fair though. Come on, boys. I don't know if they're going to revive me. It's going to be another 2-hour wait. Can I sum up Anthem in one word? I would sum it up as... potential. It has potential. You're a flying nun. You're a budding game dev, aren't you? Pretty sure you're working on a title. Alright, I don't think these storms are going to come resurrect me. And we completed all the missions now, so it's only the free play content to do after. So, I think I'll end the stream here, because we've been going on for an hour and a half now, and my throat is really getting to me. So, yeah, I hope you enjoyed. I love checking this out. I really want to jump back in, but gotta find some people to do co-op with, because I really, really do think that that's going to be where the main drive for this game is going to be. As I said before, I hope it's not reliant on that. And from what I've played so far, I don't think it is. It seems pretty decent solo, especially with the matchmaking feature, but yeah, I want to try the co-op. I think the team play dynamic would be cool, especially if they add in some more hardcore stuff like the raiding. So yeah, alright, appreciate you dudes for hanging out. And yeah, catch you on the flip side. Make sure to check out all the socials. I'll bring up the start state in a sec. Join the Discord, chat with the boys, and chill. Alright, appreciate you guys hanging out. See ya.